Welcome to the Practical World Podcast, your gateway to work insights and captivating stories from Thailand and beyond. This is the real world. This is the Practical World Podcast.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to tackle, the Titan of touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
The Sultan of spirals.
Love it.
The one and only Tom Brady.
Mr. Tom Brady.
But we're going deeper than just those highlight reels and those Super Bowl rings.
We are going deep.
We're going deep.
That's right. Deeper than we've ever gone before.
Than we've ever gone.
Right.
We're going into Tom Brady's Wikipedia page, which is surprisingly a treasure trove of information.
It is.
More than just stats.
Oh, yeah.
It's the hidden stories, the unexpected twists, the stuff that made his career so legendary.
It really is.
So
it's a gold mine.
It's a gold mine.
Yeah.
So get ready, even if you think you know everything about TB12.
That's right.
Okay, let's unpack this, starting with something that still blows my mind.
Okay.
The 2000 NFL Draft.
Okay.
Picture this 198 names called teams making their picks, and then finally, in the 6th round, with the 199th overall pick,
wow,
Tom Brady gets drafted by the New England Patriots?
The biggest steal in NFL draft history, hands down.
The biggest steal.
Think about it. 6th round picks, usually they're long shots they're fighting just to make the team.
Right.
But for a future Hall of Fame quarterback to be sitting there that late,
unheard of.
Unheard of.
This tells you a lot about scouting, about potential, and how even the experts can miss a diamond in the rough.
Seriously, can you imagine all those teams kicking themselves now?
I know.
I mean, this is Tom Brady we're talking about.
Right.
And it's not like he was a superstar in college either.
Right.
Turns out even his college recruitment was pretty low key.
He was considered a 3 or 4-star recruit.
Wow.
Which is good, but not setting the world on fire.
Right.
What's fascinating here is how Brady's story kind of highlights the unpredictable nature of athletic development.
Yeah.
He wasn't a phenom, right? He had to grind. He had to prove himself.
He had to earn it.
And earn every opportunity.
And boy, did he earn it.
We did.
So let's jump ahead to his early days with the Patriots.
Oh, he's a backup. He's learning the ropes. And then bam.
Whoa.
Starting quarterback Drew Bledsoe gets injured. And suddenly Brady's thrust into the spotlight.
Imagine being a young quarterback, relatively unknown.
Right.
Stepping into a role with a team that has championship aspirations.
The pressure.
The weight of expectations, the media scrutiny, the pressure to perform at the highest level. It's a lot to handle.
And then comes Super Bowl 36.
Yeah.
Patriots versus the Rams, who had the greatest show on turf offense.
Oh, yeah.
It was David versus Goliath, and the Patriots were heavy underdogs.
The Rams offense was legendary.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt.
Oh, man.
An absolute powerhouse.
Stop it.
Nobody gave the Patriots much of a chance.
But then Brady orchestrates this incredible game-winning drives.
Yeah.
John Madden, the legendary commentator, even said, run out the clock.
Right.
Because nobody thought they could score, but Brady had other plans.
That drive gave even Madden, a seasoned veteran who's seen it all, goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
At 24 years old, Brady became the youngest Super Bowl winning quarterback, surpassing legends like Joe Namath and Joe Montana.
What a statement. What a statement.
Yeah.
It was a sign of things to come.
Yep.
This was just the beginning of an unprecedented dynasty.
Unprecedented.
Think about it. 17 division titles, 13 AFC championships, and 9 Super Bowl appearances with the Patriots.
Wow.
All NFL records.
That level of dominance is simply remarkable.
Remarkable, but it wasn't just about winning. It was the way they won.
It was.
Brady consistently delivered in high-pressure situations, earning a reputation for being clutch.
Clutch.
I'm thinking about those iconic seasons in the 2000s, like 2004, with their mind-blowing 21-game winning streak.
Yep.
Which is now enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Of course.
Or the 2007 season where they went undefeated in the regular season at 16-0.
Right.
And Brady shattered records with 50 touchdowns.
What's interesting here is how Brady continued to evolve as a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
He adapted to new teammates like Randy Moss and Wes Welker.
Right.
And mastered different offensive schemes.
Whoa.
He was constantly learning and pushing himself to be better.
It's incredible, right?
Yeah.
But his dominance wasn't just confined to the 2000s.
No.
This guy played at an elite level for over 2 decades.
Crazy.
Which brings us to his longevity.
Yeah.
It's practically unheard of in the NFL,
Especially at the quarterback position.
especially at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Brady had 3 separate streaks of over 100 consecutive starts,
I know.
only interrupted by injury or, well,
Yeah, we'll get to that chapter in a bit.
we'll get to that chapter in a bit. But first, I want to mention some of his age-related records, which are simply jaw-dropping.
Okay.
Oldest Pro Bowler,
Oh.
oldest Super Bowl MVP,
Mhm.
oldest Super Bowl winning quarterback,
Yep.
and oldest league MVP.
The physical and mental demands of playing quarterback at such a high level for so long are immense.
Oh, yeah.
It takes genetics training, diet, mental toughness, leadership, and an almost superhuman ability to recover and adapt.
And speaking of things that tested his resilience, we can't talk about Brady's career without addressing the elephant in the room, Deflategate.
Right? The controversy that shook the NFL and became a major talking point for years.
Exactly. And while we won't get lost in the weeds of the legal battles and technicalities, it's important to acknowledge the human element. How did this scandal, regardless of guilt or innocence, impact Brady on a personal and professional level?
It definitely put a strain on his reputation. He faced immense criticism, a 4-game suspension, and the constant scrutiny of the media and fans. It cast a shadow over an otherwise dominant period in his career.
The scandal itself is pretty complex with a lot of back and forth about the evidence and the fairness of the investigation. For our listeners who might not remember all the details, can you give us a neutral overview of what went down?
Sure, the accusation was that the Patriots, specifically under Brady's direction, had intentionally deflated footballs during the AFC Championship game against the Indianapolis Colts, giving them an unfair advantage. The NFL launched a full-blown investigation and concluded that it was more probable than not that Brady was at least aware of the deflation.
But there was also a lot of pushback, right? Brady and the Patriots denied any wrongdoing, and there were questions about the consistency of the evidence.
Absolutely. Brady and the Patriots fought the accusations vehemently, and there were definitely holes in the NFL's case. It became a very polarizing issue with strong opinions on both sides. In the end, Brady served the 4-game suspension, but the controversy lingered for years.
And then Mike Floria's book dropped some major bombshells revealing new information about falsified data and hidden evidence that supported Brady's innocence.
Florio's book added another layer to the whole saga. He claimed that NFL executives were so quick to condemn the Patriots that they may have overlooked or even manipulated data that could have cleared Brady's name.
So we have this huge controversy playing out during what was otherwise a period of incredible success for Brady and the Patriots. And then after 20 seasons and 6 Super Bowl rings with New England, he makes a move that nobody saw coming. He leaves the Patriots and signs with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It was a seismic shift in the NFL landscape. Everyone associated Brady with the Patriots. To see him in another uniform felt surreal. Some wondered if he could replicate his success outside of the system and coaching of Bill Belichick.
But Brady, as always, seemed to thrive on proving doubters wrong. In his very first season with the Buccaneers, he leads them to a Super Bowl victory, defeating Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl LV.
It was a phenomenal achievement. He extended his own records to 10 Super Bowl appearances and 7 victories.
Yeah.
This win solidified his legacy as the greatest quarterback of all time, silencing critics who claimed his success was purely a product of the Patriots system.
And let's not forget the reignited rivalry with Drew Brees, another all-time great quarterback who was also playing in Tampa Bay at the time. Their playoff matchup was one for the ages.
It was a clash of titans, a passing clinic for the ages, with 2 future Hall of Famers going head-to-head in what turned out to be Brees' final game.
Talk about a storybook ending for Brees facing off against Brady in his final game. But even the greats can't play forever. After 3 seasons with the Buccaneers, Brady had his first losing season as a starting quarterback and decided to finally hang up his cleats.
It was the end of an era. But even in his final season, he broke his own NFL record for completions in this season, a testament to his skill and dedication, even at 45 years old.
So we've gone from draft steal to dynasty, from controversy to come back from New England to Tampa Bay, and now to retirement. It's been quite a journey.
Tom Brady's career has been nothing short of extraordinary. He redefined what it means to be a quarterback, a leader, and a champion.
From that unexpected draft pick to those 7 Super Bowl rings, his story is full of twists and turns, triumphs and setbacks. And beyond the stats and accolades, there are so many fascinating layers to his personality and his approach to the game. And speaking of fascinating layers, we got to talk about the TB12 method. It's become almost as famous as Brady himself.
It really has this unique blend of training, diet, pliability work, and mental focus that Brady credits for his longevity and peak performance.
Yeah, it sparked a lot of debate.
Right.
Some people swear by it while others think it's a bit, extreme.
It is.
No coffee, no tomatoes, no mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of restrictions.
It's definitely not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of whether you agree with his methods or not, there's no denying that his commitment to his health and fitness played a significant role in his ability to play at such a high level for so long.
It's like he was constantly pushing the boundaries of what people thought was possible for an athlete, especially in a physically demanding sport like football.
Absolutely. And he wasn't shy about sharing his methods either. He launched the TB12 brand, wrote books, and gave countless interviews, always advocating for his unique approach to health and wellness.
He's become this sort of health and fitness guru, which is interesting considering, his main job was throwing a football. But it shows you that he was always thinking outside the box, challenging conventional wisdom.
And that's a big part of what makes him so compelling. He's not just an athlete. He's an innovator, a disruptor, someone who's always looking for an edge, a way to improve and defy expectations.
So we've covered a lot of ground today. His unexpected draft selection, the rise of the Patriots dynasty, the Deflategate controversy, his move to Tampa Bay, his unique approach to health and fitness, and so much more. Looking back at everything we've unpacked, what stands out to you as the most remarkable aspect of Tom Brady's career?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
For me, it's the combination of his natural talent, his relentless work ethic, and his unyielding determination to win. He never settled. He never stopped pushing himself to be better. And that's a lesson that goes beyond sports. It's about setting goals, embracing challenges, and never giving up on your dreams.
Beautifully said. I think that's a perfect way to sum it up. We've only scratched the surface of Tom Brady's story, but hopefully this deep dive has given you a new appreciation for the man behind the legend. If you're interested in learning more, I highly recommend checking out some of the biographies and documentaries about his life and career.
There's certainly a lot more to explore.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the incredible career of Tom Brady. We'll see you on the next episode of The Deep Dive.
Thank you for joining. This is the Practical World Podcast.